Hey everyone, thanks for coming back to the BNS channel. My name is Edie Ann. I'm an independent superstar director with Sensi, but today, excuse me, is not Sensi related. Well, it is Sensi related because Sensi is part of my life and part of what I do, but I have always been really good at ranting, and I'm going to explain that word in a moment, about my business and about the growth of my business and the ability to get parties and the ability to recruit people or sponsor people. And it's been a huge part, I think, of my success because it sets my mindset into a place that my mindset needs to be. So what is ranting? To most people, ranting is a form of negative, like people go on and on and on and on and on about something negative. And technically that's exactly what it is, but if you talk to any brain trainer or train your brainers through Dana Wild, you'll realize that ranting can also be done in a positive form. And basically it's a lengthy group of words that you put together or phrases that you put together to affirm feelings and emotions and things that you've done or are going to do. And it's meant to build you up. It's meant to switch that mindset. It's meant to really get you charged and in the right direction. Because by the time you're done your rant, some major bumps out here. Frost heave season is upon us. If you don't know what a frost heave is, you need to go and look it up. So by the time you're done your rant, it's usually quite invigorating and you feel recharged, you feel excited, and that's a very important thing to feel and to be able to internalize where you're headed, what you're trying to accomplish, and that sort of thing. And I have always been really good at it for business, and I have started. It can be a little bit daunting at first to try and think of things that you want to say during this rant. And so it takes practice, but by the time you get it, you got it. And it's pretty powerful. Even to people listening, it can be fairly powerful, especially if whatever you are talking about can resonate with somebody else. And Dana Wild does a lot of rants. She does something called Train Your Brain University that I've been part of. And we have access to a lot of these things. And Dana is a pro at ranting. And she's done rants for different topics. And I am ready and able to start doing ranting for my health. Super excited about it because it really has taken, I don't know why, I really don't know why, but it was stuck in me for a long time that, you know, this was the story that I've been telling. The story that I've been telling, and if you know me, you know that the story you tell about yourself is the story that you believe and that you play out. Well, the story that I've been telling is that I say this often, I am so good at keeping with and having such willpower and determination for my business and everything else in my life except for my health. And I have always added that at the end. And you wonder why my health is deteriorating. Somebody told me this a couple days ago, I think. We were talking about my health, and I said, she said to me, she goes, you know, your body doesn't like you because you don't like it. And I thought, boy, that was a huge, like, aha moment, right? Because it really hit me. I was like, boy, you know what? That's kind of true. If you don't like something, you know those whole experiments of putting a potato or something in a jar and talking nice to it, and then putting the same thing in another jar and talking shit to it, and seeing what happens to the one that gets the negativity, right? Our bodies can do that too, right? And of course, I understand and I believe that our unconscious mind believes everything that we tell it. And if I continue to say that I have no willpower or determination towards my health, then I'm going to continue to have no willpower or determination for my health. You know? And I don't know why it's taken me so long. It's like one of those things that I knew my story. I knew what I was saying, and I kept saying I needed to change it. And it is hard. I'm not going to say that it's easy, you guys, because you know what happens? We start changing our story and we disbelieve our story, right? Because it's not current. It's not something that we are doing or thinking or saying or any of those things. So we become disbelief. And the irony here is that I teach all of you mindset for business or for your personal being, but yet I've struggled to do it for myself, right? Cobbler's kids don't have shoes. Ever heard that saying? So something has switched, and I'm grateful for it because I've been waiting for it to switch. I don't know really what it is, and I'm okay with that because I don't know that it matters. It doesn't really matter as long as it's switched and it's happened. And I'm ready to start changing my mindset and creating some new mantras and creating some new affirmations. And if you've been following me, you know that the first 3 minutes of the time that I wake up in the morning is spent being grateful for the things that I want and saying them as if they've already happened. And I did that right along with my business. I would wake up and say thank you for the parties that I've been booking and that are still being booked. People contact me to book parties, and I'm thank you for people that are joining my team. I don't know where they're coming from, but they're coming. And I would go through this thing, and at first, you know, the levels of affirmation in my learning path have been making a statement. You know, when I would say, I'm a superstar director, and at the time I wasn't. There was still always, you know, there's always that little negative person in there. I don't know how many people are in my head, but that negative Nelly that was like, oh God, Edie, you're not a superstar director. Why do you keep saying that? And so it didn't feel right. And so that's when I learned to say it's possible. And the beauty of this is that because I've gone through all of these phases of learning for affirmations and that sort of thing, I don't have to go through it again, right? I can start right with the gratefulness. And so that's what it was. It was a statement, and then I would follow it with it's possible, and then it went to being grateful for it. So last couple mornings I've been waking up and saying thank you for my thin, healthy body. I am so pleased with how I look and how I feel, and thank you for making me feel healthier, and thank you for allowing me to do things with my grandson and to do these events, which I'm on my way to, and not feel tired and overworked and have pains and that sort of thing. And I'm going through these grateful statements now, and I think just by starting it is where the mindset click happened. And so I wanted to share with you a rant this morning, if I can get it done, because again, it's a work in progress. I've kind of been ranting already, and basically ranting just means consecutive words and statements based on the object or situation or outcome that you want. And so basically, I mean, you could start with something like, I am just really grateful that I finally figured out, I know that it's a work in progress. I understand that it's something that I have to continually work on. It's something that I have to be conscious of every time I make a decision about food or exercise. It's something that I have to work on every day to know that my health is going to be getting better and better and better every day. in every way. And I'm going to be able to do more with my grandson, and I'm going to be able to feel better and not have to take so many medications. And I'm going to be able to, and I'm just so grateful that I can do all of those things and to feel better and to have my body more energized and wake up in the morning and know that I can get up without any pain and not have to worry about sitting down for a little bit and then realizing that sitting down hurts, and not having to undergo some of these procedures that I've been talking about with my doctors. And I'm just so grateful that I have finally figured out that my mindset is what's going to make this better. My mindset is what's going to change things. My mindset is going to be the thing that creates the change that I need to see in my life. Knowing that I can make the right decisions and do the things that I need to do and exercise in a way that doesn't make me feel like I'm being beaten or worked on or hurt, or taking little steps at a time is okay. Taking little goals at a time is okay. Maybe I want to lose the first 5 pounds and say that I'm going to lose 5 pounds, and by losing 5 pounds it gives me the motivation and the know-how to get another 5 pounds off and to keep going in that direction, and to know that I'm going to be able to have that ability every single day when I wake up, and to have that feeling of accomplishment and knowing and being able to help others go through this journey. That's something that I've always wanted to do. I always love to help other people with things that I've learned. And when I have the ability to learn it, I want to make sure that I can pass that information on and not keep it to myself, because keeping it to yourself is very selfish, and I don't want to do that. And I don't want to be selfish anymore. And I want to make sure that my daughter and my son and my grandson have the knowledge that they need, and then I can share that with people. And it's an amazing feeling and so energizing and so empowering to know that I have the ability to do the things that I need to do, and I can do it, and I have that, and I'm doing it. I've already started doing it. The mindset change has already happened, and I'm so excited that I can take that and run with it, literally. And hopefully someday I can run and be healthy with it and know that I'm going to be able to run. I don't know that I want to do a 5K, but that's okay. Some people do, and that's totally fine with them. I don't know that it's something that I want to do, but I am so excited that if I wanted to, I could. And now I am ready to make a difference. Yeah, that was a rant. And I've gotten to the point where I so enjoy doing them, because when you're listening to it, or when you're actually doing it and those thoughts are just flowing and flowing and flowing, it's so energizing and it's so empowering, and I absolutely love ranting. You all need to try it. So that's what it's all about. I encourage you all to try it. If there's something that you're struggling with, and there's something that you've been thinking about that you either want to do or say or feel or whatever it is, try ranting about it. And just know that the thoughts and the words and the sentences are just going to flow. It's just going to happen. And it's such an amazing feeling. I'm doing an event today, and when I left this morning, I was so discouraged. And I needed this. This is why I wanted to share this video with you guys, because packing up the van, my back was killing me. And I was telling, Ben was helping me, but I was telling him, I'm like, why do I suscept myself to this? Why do I even expose myself to this kind of brutal beating? And I can't, it just, I didn't feel good about it. And I was to the point this morning, I was like, you know what? I'm just not doing events anymore. I'm not doing them, because events are a lot of work for me, and I don't like it. So I really needed to do this so that I could get in the spirit of being with customers and, talking about Sunsi, which I absolutely love talking about Sunsi. So that's usually not an issue. But with an aching back, when your back or your head or your teeth hurt, that's like such a, you can't really think when those pains, for any pain really. I mean, I don't even think it has to be that specific, but I know for me, if I have a headache or if I've got a toothache or a backache, I feel like it's so debilitating. Like I don't have the energy or the ability to, oh my God, you know what, guys? I totally forgot I wanted to do this with you guys. and it's too late now, but we are having the Can-Am, which is the dog sled races, and Canadian American Can-Am. That's what that means. And they have them here every year, and some years are bigger than others. This year, I felt so bad because we just had a hot spell and a lot of the snow melted to the point where they needed to go make snow on the dog sled tracks, on the paths that they're going to be taking. Isn't that horrible up here? It's freezing today though. I mean, right now it is, let's see if I can find the temperature. Oh, it's exactly 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Burr! So anyway, I wanted to share that with you with the Can-Am, but it's too late because it's 8 o'clock. It's 7:45 here, so too late. Okay, so ranting, something you should try. If you're interested in Dana Wilde, look her up. You can go to trainyourbrain.com. You can also go to themindaware.com, I think. But she has been, you know what, that whole program has been the ultimate key. If somebody says, Edie, what should I do to change my life or my business? You need to do the Train Your Brain training, period. Because ultimately that's what changed my life. It really is. I mean, I've attracted other things into my life because of my mindset change. And so those things also contribute to the way that I am today. But it had to start somewhere, right? It had to, first of all, start with me and the acknowledgement that I wanted to do the training, right? But then doing the training and applying the training has been life-changing. So, I feel really good. Do you? All right. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I might do more rant videos. I don't know. Because I kind of tend to be the same, just in different, because it's not memorized. So, I don't know. We'll see. Tell me, do you want me to do more? Let me know. All right. Have an amazing day, everybody. Bye.